In my previous video you saw that I was working on a drawing of a cat, colored pencil drawing of a cat. Still working on it. It's a very big drawing, 16 by 19 inch, so it's still gonna take me a while. I'm working on the ear now, over there, and I'll show you how I do that, and explain to you a bit about that. My previous video I did the white whiskers, I showed you that, and so let's go to the ear. I flipped the drawing so that it's gonna be easier to make the strokes in the correct direction. So there we go. The hairs right here, they're all pretty short, so I always do those by just making short strokes in the direction that the hairs are going, or the fur. Start a bit with the base color, kind of brown in this case, a bit darker brown, and then later I make more details with like black and lighter brown wherever it's necessary. I keep the points very sharp. You also see me turning around the pencil. And I often sharpen the pencils. I sharpen them very often, I mean. And over here we have a transition to longer white hairs. I'll show you the photo on the on my laptop. You see here the white hairs. Here very short brown hairs, and here longer white hairs. So I started with that here. With longer hairs you make longer strokes, and since they're white hairs you leave the white hairs, you leave the paper white, you just don't touch it, so you draw behind the hairs, like like that. You see that I'm making the strokes a lot longer now than here. Make sure that when you do it that you make the strokes like really smooth, and that you don't do like this, like this for example, because that's not gonna look natural. Of course, you just have to make like that, like very light, and later you can make it darker if you need to, but just make it very smooth and natural like that. I always have a sheet of paper under my hand to avoid smudging, but also to avoid like when your hand is sweating and then your paper doesn't get like damaged because of that. If you just started out, then this might feel like a bit unnatural, and then you can just practice on a separate sheet to make like these strokes, and but it will just feel more and more natural the more you do it, and it becomes pretty like easy and natural. I also often look at the other ear, because there are two ears, and the other one I already did, and sometimes without realizing it, I use a little bit of a different technique for another ear, and then the ears turn out to be too different. So I always make sure that that they look the same and that they look similar instead of two different ears from two different cats. You also see me going in this direction, like I draw that way, like strokes that way, and you also see me doing strokes this way. That's because the white hairs, they stop here, so if I go in that direction, then the transition looks smoother and more natural, that you can see that the hairs stop here and that the white hairs go in that direction. So then I draw, since I'm drawing the fur in between the white hairs, I'm going in this direction. Like where the hairs ends. And where the hairs begin, I go in this direction. Actually, this is what I enjoy the most. Drawing animals, drawing the fur, just feels really natural to me. I also draw portraits of people, but mostly in commission. This is what I enjoy the most. It just comes most natural to me, and I'm a true animal lover, so yeah, I really enjoy drawing animals and fur like this. Often I have some music on the background, and just hours go by without me even noticing that hours are going by. I have to sharpen my pencil again. It's just not good for something like this to draw with a pencil that's not sharp. So I'll wrap up this video right here, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I will answer them for you. And if you have any requests for me to do a video about, let me know as well. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't done so already, to stay updated about my latest videos. And thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you with my next videos again. Bye!